thought this would be fun to document. Suit and tie-dye, Happy Fences, my company. Jesse's my name. It's pretty easy to figure out once you see my company's name, I guess. But anyways, I bought a motorcycle, I guess. XR150L, I think is the name of it. It's a bike Honda's apparently been selling for a long time in other countries and is now bringing to the United States. And I have trouble getting time when my truck bed's empty and to go pick this thing up, so I decided to purchase a hitch carrier because I figured, hey, I got a giant truck, might as well use it. I guess more than I already am. But so I got the one from Harbor Freight. It has surprisingly good reviews, and the bike I'm using is well under 400 pounds, probably about 240, I believe, or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this put together, put on, and I guess let's go get a motorcycle. Getting some parts up, tearing it open. This looks like, I don't know, it'll work. Really, I'm not concerned it's gonna fall to pieces or nothing. Boop, boop, boop. And my truck is fine. It's not even really that heavily loaded, even with the additional weight. My only concern really is yeah, that kind of stuff. That weirds me out a little bit. Granted, I don't have the pin in or nothing, so in defense of the hitch, I guess. It's coming along. Everything's pretty straightforward. I watched about 4 or 5 videos on how to assemble one of these, so I didn't really feel the need to instruct anybody else. There's one particularly long video that's particularly good. And then there's some short ones that are pretty good. So nothing I could really add to the conversation on how to build one of these things. The directions themselves are fairly straightforward. And yeah, I'm using them. You know, it's always good to reference stuff, even if you watched a bunch of videos. Things get updated, things get changed. But everything was exactly where all the other ones were too, so. The next step, of course, is gotta tighten those 6 down. And then this is the anti-jiggle maneuver, I suppose. I'll figure out if that's gonna work. I have my doubts. Alright, well, I think it's on as good as it can be on. You'll observe I have a deep suspicion this is not how they're supposed to look. Largely, probably due to the fact that I got this obese hitch here. So I kind of had to like tuck it there onto the smaller adapter part, and then I had to use my old one, but the videos I saw did actually say that was an issue. This was already there for me. The other one, I think this was also welded on. I'm pretty sure that this had to be installed in a few of the videos, and I'm very confident this had to be installed in a few videos because there are directions to install them still. So that one I know for sure used to be like that. Now, as you can see, it's a single plate, and they're not bent upwards, which I feel like that would be good to do, bend them upwards. I don't know. I'm scared if I try bending it, I'll just rip this whole thing off, you know what I'm saying? So, because I don't really even see the weld that they used. It's hard to tell how strong it is. Somewhere in there, I'm assuming. But as far as stability with it, the stabilizers like that, I mean, up and down's pretty good. Still kind of a little bit on the side to side, and I suppose with the bike on it, it'll be a little worse. Although it should be relatively balanced. I guess we're good. This doesn't have to be a permanent thing. It just has to get me through kind of the day. So let's go ahead and put the ramp on it, and then I guess I'm ready to go get a bike. Alright, now it's officially good to go. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I came back and remembered that. That license plate driving down the road would probably raise some red flags. So, I mean, I think this is gonna be fine. This is the ramp. It's kind of cool because it looks like you can put it on either side. Although you'd have to load the bike in reverse because of the pin setup. Or I suppose I could have probably put all this. Well, no, because this has the three holes for adjustment actually. So this I could take this out, move it here, and that would shift the bike forward on the rack to kind of center it a little better. So that's kind of neat too. I didn't see anybody really cover that part of it. Most of the people sounded like they struggled to get their tire in there at all because it's, you know, it's kind of a small rack, I guess. But my bike will be small enough, I'm sure, that I'll probably end up putting that one here maybe. So that'll put the tire here, and then I should be able to lock it with that, I believe. Is what it seems like. So yeah, I got straps, some new ones, some old. And a desire to learn how to ride a motorcycle. So let's go buy a really small one and see if Hallmaster is as good as they claim. Alright, we're here at the Power Lodge Bike Barn, Sauk Rapids. Scoop this bad Larry up. Let's see if I can ever figure out how to ride one. No? This is it. Just gotta work on, take the fairing off and get these straps on safely. Alright, gotta do a little fancy footwork to get it to not ruin my fairing, you know. You got a brand new bike, you want it to look pretty, so here's all the inner workings. This is where the brain is. Well, yeah. So those of you transporting your XR150Ls home in the near future, hopefully you know what you're doing. This is what I came up with. And honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. A little jiggle. Nothing to worry about though. So, in the interest of telling everything there is to tell, I did get the bike back here, fully assembled, just the fairings, and did not ride it the night I got back actually. So I ended up having some stuff to do. So parked it in the garage and waited another day. Another day came, and I did get familiar with its controls. It has now almost 5 miles on it, so I did a lot of the stuff I saw suggested in tutorials. I waddled with it. It was very easy. I played with there's a name for it, the contact point or whatever it be called on the clutch. I got familiar with how that feels, and it's definitely something that will take some getting used to, but I look forward to getting used to it. So I haven't been on the road. Today I actually got my permit, so I'm officially allowed to be on the road. And I'll admit too, I have not ridden this with safety gear. I rode it on the driveway and then kind of in the pasture behind the house here. So I'm putting all that on, and I got some things. I had a helmet already that has the ECE rating, so that's nice. I believe that's an important thing, and that's where I put most of the money. And then I also got a pair of boots. My helmet is a couple of years old. I haven't used it because I bought a bike before and never rode it, so that's why I have a red jacket and a red and black helmet, and then I have a white bike now with white boots. And not that any of that matters, of course. I'm mostly worried about the safety. So I got the helmet, I got a jacket, I got boots and gloves currently. So the next will be pants. I currently just wear jeans. Yeah, but I'm excited to get this going and ride it with safety gear on, because I have a feeling those boots are going to make it really tough, because I went with a suggested boot, the Fox Pro Comp, because I plan to go off-road fairly often. So believe it or not, that's what I want to do with this thing. So I figured I'd get what most people who go off-road suggest as a first boot that's not too cheap, but will also do a good job of protecting my leg in case I lay down on it. So that's where I'm at with everything. So feel free to give me advice if I'm an idiot.